Okay, we're here at 18128 Erwin Street here in Tarzana. Now we're here to check the main sewer line. We obviously cannot check every pipe in the house. The house is on a concrete slab, so you'll have the general inspector run the water everywhere. Now I wanted to let you know that we tried to go through the roof vents to check at least some of the pipe underneath the house, but the roof vents all have 90-degree turns, and we couldn't get our camera through there. We don't want to break our camera. So there's not really much we can check underneath the house, although I'm pretty sure the plumbing is getting pretty old over here. But we couldn't check anything because the roof vents are not allowing us to go. We'll start off by running our camera from this 4-inch two-way cleaner located here on the right-hand side next to the gas meter. This is a very long sewer line which goes all the way out to the street. Now we're in about 145 feet going downstream from this clean out, and we're in an ABS plastic pipe, so we're going to bring the camera back. Now it's a very long sewer line, so, and the water is running in the house, so you can see that it mainly is all ABS plastic. Now the water is running, so a lot of water running down the line. You can see it is flowing. It is a very long line. There's another clean out here by the driveway which we'll continue our inspection from, and hopefully we'll be able to get all the way out to the city connection. There is also another clean out all the way down the driveway as well. You can see the water slowing down a little bit now. You can see it is flowing. There we go. So it's starting to slow down now. You can see pretty much ABS plastic outside so far. It's all in good condition. Now this is a very long line, so you should never flush tampons, baby wipes, paper towels. Comes back to a section of clay pipe over here. This is also very clean, the line. You've got to be very careful what you're flushing down the toilet, because this has to run a long distance all the way to the street. Okay, here it comes out of this clean out over here. We're going to pause a recording and we're going to run our camera upstream from this clean out. So let me pause a recording. I'm going to run the camera upstream now. It goes into a clay pipe. Okay, so this all looks good over here. Goes into some cast iron pipe that looks pretty old, this cast iron. So I'm assuming that the piping underneath the slab is also very old. You can see this cast iron is extremely old, this pipe. And I'm sure that this is what it looks like underneath the house as well. There's the end of the line. Okay, bring it back. So I'm almost certain that this cast iron underneath the house is very old, with pretty much a lot of rust buildup. I'm thinking that if you're going to remodel this house, then it would highly recommend that you replace the plumbing underneath the house. Although we cannot check the plumbing, based on what we see outside over here, it looks pretty old. Clay pipe looks fine, nice and clean. The ABS pipe looks pretty clean. We're going to come out of the clean out over here. I'm going to pause a recording. I'm going to go down to the clean out in the driveway. Okay, so we're running our camera from the 4-inch clean out here by the beginning of the driveway. We're all the way out to the city connection, which goes all the way to the other side of the street. The city connection is 12, 13 feet deep over there. So we're going to bring that's the city sewer. You can see it flowing by over there. So we're going to bring the camera back. There's your connection to the city. As you can see, it looks like a saddle connection. But as you come back, like right, okay. You can see the pipe is pretty broken over here. It's really badly cracked. There's no roots or anything coming into it or anything. You can see the water flowing by. I'm just going to pause the recording for a minute. Okay, that gives you a pretty good picture over there. That's like 12 feet deep in the street. It's pretty broken over there, and it is broken on the bottom of the pipe, so that's going to leak into the soil. That we definitely want to recommend to be repaired over here. Okay, so now we're going to keep coming back in the clay pipe, the 6-inch clay lateral, and back from the street to the property. On the rest of the pipe over here actually looks like it's in pretty good condition. Remember, this is based on my opinion, and we're going to keep coming back. The rest of the clay pipe here look good. So it is broken very close to the city connection, very badly cracked. There were no roots or anything getting into it, but it definitely is a little bit broken. The rest of the pipe coming back here looks very good though. Comes onto the property, it's going to change to an ABS plastic pipe. This is all in good condition. It's running all the way down the driveway. So remember what I told you, we're unable to check anything underneath the slab of the house, but whatever cast iron pipe we did see on the outside looked very old. And also, I don't know if people have been living in the house over here, but you definitely need to be very careful what you're flushing down the toilets and stuff. Now you're going to need some periodic cleaning if you choose to do nothing. Make sure the general inspector runs the water everywhere. You know, sometimes you get a little bit of hair in the drains, which all need to be cleaned out periodically. Also remember, this is a very long sewer line over here. But generally speaking, on the whole, everything outside looks pretty good, except the crack that's out in the street. And we're unable to check anything underneath this house. So here it's going to come out of the clean out over here. And we'll go ahead, stop the recording over here.